Alrighty, good evening everyone. We are back hunting mysteries. So particularly we want to find this stone face pink water one. I do have the screenshot from the other night open on the second screen. So when we find it, we at least know what rules we're trying to solve under. And we will take it from there, I guess. But first of all, we do need to find the mysterious pink face. Also, I guess we should solve a flow orbs course somewhere. The big question is, where is the pink water? That's kind of the crux at the moment of everything, basically. Because all of the water appears to be blue. Which is not ideal. So we're just going to have a bit of a fly and see if there's... And there really isn't anything obvious, I think, is the problem here. Which kind of does start suggesting that we want an enclave. And then the question becomes, but which enclave? Also, have we done... Yeah, we've done Sentinel Stones for that quest. We still need to solve a Morphic Fractal. Which one was this? I mean, we don't have to actually solve any of the puzzles here. Oh, this is the one with the mosaics, although I think these are music. Yeah, we're not doing the music boxes. But also, there are no waterfalls, so that can't be the place we want. Because we need a stone face looking over pink water by a waterfall. Okay, no adjacent dark cells. Well, that has to be a dark cell. For reasons. Also connect all of the light cells. Yeah, so these actually can't go across here, because while the 7s would work, it would break 5, which means the 7s can get at most 5 horizontally, so they each have to take 2 vertically. I'm not sure that's right now. This 5 has to take 2 vertically, this 7 has to take 2 horizontally, this 6 has to take 2 vertically. I feel like this 2 is the place to start, though. Oh yeah, of course it is. Because if this was light, this would be dark, these would both be light, this 3 is super broken. So that has to be dark. Which means this. And now this 3 is done. Now this 5 is done. And this 2 is done. 2, 3, 4, 5. This light one has to escape. Means the 6 is done. This one must be dark, or the 5 sees too many. This 7 must see at least 2 horizontally, so that's got to be light. This 5 is actually done. This 5 is now done. This has to escape. This has to escape. This 4 can only see that strip. This 3 is done. 4, 5, 6. The 7 has to see this. 4, 5, 6. 7 needs 1 more, so it can't see that one. It must see that one. This light cell has to escape. This is choke pointed. 4, 5, 6, 7. 4, 5. Escape. Escape. Easy. Oh, she lied. What is this business over here? Oh, this is the end point of one of the Dance of Fireflies things, I think. Hang on. Is that a flow orbs? Or is this just an arbitrary? Okay, no, that's just a decorative orb, not a flow orb. Too many orbs of different varieties. No, come on. Where? Now I've completely lost what I was doing. Largely just focusing on one of the spirally bits. There we go. So still need to finish a flow orbs and 4 total environment posits. No dark 4 in a row. All light regions have area 4. Okay. So there are not that many areas where you can do area 4 like smoothly. So this one in the corner I think has to take these 4 individual ones because it's already 1. And every cell other than this one, I think, is either area 1 or 3. Although, in fact, this is also interesting. We'll get there in a second. So this one, to try and connect to either of these 3s, has to take 2 or 3 extras. So this one must do that. And this 2 must be dark. Because if it was light, how would it ever be area 4? The least it could be is area 5. So that's going to be dark. This is also a dark 3 in a row, so that's got to be light. Which means that precisely one of these 3 single blocks has to be light. Which actually means that these 3s must be dark. Which means this is light and this is light, which tells us which one had to be light. Those have to be dark. This has to be light for area 4. These now have to be dark. This can't be dark because that would be 4 in a row. But this must be light. Same logic here. This one is light, and this one must be light, so those have to be dark. This now has to be light, so this has to be light. And these have to be dark. This now has to be light. This has to be dark, or they connect, and we can't allow that. This has to be dark. These both have to be light, dark, dark, so now these are all light. Now one of these 2 is light, this has to be dark, these are all light, this is light, this is dark. There we go. I'm pretty sure I wasn't talking to you though, Armia. Rolling blocks, was there? What was there over here? Was there any water? Was it pink? Was there a stone face? All these questions and more. Well, we're 100% complete on the area, so we don't need to do anything with that. And that's more sort of golden water looking at it than pink water. New hidden pentads have spawned in the verdant glen. I don't know glen. I don't know why they're so verdant, but apparently they are verdant. Well, that's kind of a lie. I actually do know a glen, but I see matchboxes. Ooh, hello. No. Wait, that doesn't work. I was playing a game earlier where you can wall climb, and I briefly thought you can wall climb in this. Ah, the gates don't count as environment puzzles. I wonder if pentads count as environment puzzles. Sightseers must do, right? There's one there. Splish, splash, splish, splash. There. Yep. There. On there. Yep, they do indeed count. I'm thinking that's kind of here-ish. Oh, sightseers don't? How are sightseers not an environment puzzle? The whole point of them is literally the environment. Nope, armillary rings, not environment. Ooh, you're going the other way. Nope, Wandering Echoes, also not environment puzzles. No, not Riverland Bridge. I didn't mean to come here. Please, don't make me. Oh, I do see some flow orbs. I feel like that one's got to be the end. Solve a crystal labyrinth. We've not solved a crystal labyrinth with this quest active yet? Only there was one nearby. Wait, what? No, stop being in that place. That one was weird. Apparently we've also not solved a skydrop since we picked up this quest. This looks like a promising location to try and solve a skydrop. Skydrops are somehow also not environment puzzles. Let's see. To Starlogic Grid. Collect all the dark cells. Oh, we've got some viewpoints and some regular numbers. Okay. I think the thing to start with is to identify that these two sevens can never connect. Because this sees 7. And this is 7. Which is fine for the viewpoint, but it would break this 7. So I think those both have to be dark, which means those are all light. Which actually means those are all light. and that the 7 can never touch the edge now. And the 6 can't come down here. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I think the 6 ends up being here. The 7 is here. Now the problem is we have been here before, and it didn't seem the most useful. The thing is, if we were reading the clue correctly the other day, then I still cannot think of an enclave that it could be true that there is a memory grid in it. That's the kind of big sticking point for me. Okay, so anywhere where we've got one of these 4 darts, there are 2 additional light cells, and all the rest are dark. This 2 is forcing at least 2 dark cells, wherever it could possibly go, but that doesn't tell us that much, really. Yes, it tells us that at least one of these 2 is a dark cell. Even that's not massively useful. Okay. So the 2 dark cells here must constrain this 4 enough to not break. So you couldn't have like a dark cell in each corner, because then you'd have a 5 along the bottom, which is just broken. None of the viewpoints. I've also just noticed the no light 2x2s. That would have been a useful rule to have paid attention to as well. This one's actually quite interesting. So, let's not... Okay, actually, let's start by not constraining the 7 as much as possible. So, you can go 1, 2, 3, 4. Hit 3. 4, 5, 6. The 7 has to take at least these 2. That, I think, is quite useful. And we know there are 2 dark cells in here, which means the 7 could take at most 5 along here. Wait, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4. The 7 could take... Oh, yeah, okay. Because the 7 could then take 3. 4, 5, 6, 7. Or 4, 5, 6, 7. So yeah, the 7 has to have both of those in all cases. The 2 here, though... which means the 7 must take at least 2 vertically. Which doesn't... Actually, that does help. If the 7 has to take 2 vertically, and the 4 is saying there must be 2 light cells vertically, the 7 takes all of the light cells in this column. Which means that must be a dark cell, and that must be a dark cell. And we don't know the layout for the rest, but that must be the case. Which tells us other things now, because we can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We get 1, 2, 3, 4. We know there's only one more dark cell in this entire row. Now, if we play the same game with this 5 that we did with the 7, if we try to leave it as much open as we can, it can have as many as 3 vertically. So it has to have at least 2 across here. Now we have some 2x2s potentially, so all those have to be dark. That tells us quite a lot. We're not allowed 2x2s, so we have to have some more dark cells. That would be a 2x2. That has to be dark for this dart. These are all dark for this dart. That dart is now complete. That dart is complete. These are both dark for this dart. These avoid 2x2s. That's light for the viewpoint. Light for the viewpoint. 1, 2, 3. So the 4 has to take this one. And then it takes one of these 2. That has to be dark for 2x2. Oh, this 2 is actually done. So it's that. There we go. Ooh, I wonder if Sentinel Stones are environment puzzles. No. What is an environment puzzle then? That's not a match 3. Well, the fact I was just trying to sprint with space gives you some clues as to which game I have been playing off stream. But, you know, as long as I did a charge jump, we'll make use of it, I suppose. Giant boinger. Which enclave is this? This is Leaves in the Wind. Which one is Leaves in the Wind? Oh, this one was Leaves in the Wind. I don't think this has any water in it. No. So that is not a useful enclave for us right now. Ooh, yeah, we should check if leitmotifs are environment puzzles. Nope. Leitmotifs, also not environment puzzles. Oh wow, that was a complex skyblock. We've completed this area in its entirety. What was this enclave? Limber Cascades. Did this have a waterfall or anything of any interest? It has got water. Let's see if I can remember how to navigate around this place. The suspicious tree. Yeah, okay. Neat. Wait, wait. Okay, that's where the water is. But it doesn't seem to exist anywhere else, so yeah. It's not going to be in Reflections. Reflections, I don't think, even had water. And even if it did, how could you tell which way was up or down? I wonder if this, looking at it, is the two waterfalls that do whatever. Be amazed at my fascinatingly wonderful... Oh, no, it's three waterfalls. Never mind. My fascinatingly wonderful description of whatever the heck it was talking about in that other clue. Oh, that's over where the galaxies were. There's a stone face, but is this pink water? I would say not. I guess we still also need to find this ascension. Do we still need to do the ascension is guarded by ancient birds or whatever? I'll have to have a check in a second. Ooh, hang on. There's two waterfalls that kind of meet in the air a little bit. Maybe. That was not the correct button. Oh, also, we have stuff. Encyclopedia. Mysteries. That's... yeah, okay, that's that one. That's the golden bell. Stone gate amid the rubble. Misty depths. Crumbling foundation beyond a broken ring, where a river forks at the edge of the world. Over the flow. Overcast. No. A peculiar object awaits discovery among the rocky cliffs. Its familiarity hints at its purpose. Okay. That's a clue that I'm very much not understanding right now. Which kind of also suggests that this is not the right place. Although... yeah, okay, there's nothing sneakily hiding behind the waterfall or whatever. Knowing this game, I would not have put it past it. There's also that one where we can like look up through the roof of one of these temples. And this is that big one at the back. That seems plausible-ish. No, don't get stuck on the masonry. What was the... No, go to the right place. Overcast. That's not this one, is it? Within the cloud, another drop awaits. However, to see the whole silver lining of a storm cloud, one must view it from afar. A click, a flash, and the cloud is set alight. Was this going to be the easiest place to do match 3 things? Yeah, I think that was wrong. Also probably wrong. Yeah, okay, I'm not getting that one. Oh, that doesn't count as solving a match 3 puzzle though? But we solved it. It said solved. It's just that there were more of them in the group. Apparently we've solved another environment puzzle, though. So I think we worked out these are environment puzzles, didn't we? Oh no, that was a monolith fragment. Which we still want, but, you know, it's not what I was actually looking for at that moment. There's one. There's one. Why is there a mysterious light coming through the floor? Oh, okay. It was from this. Who are you? Out of pearls. Now this could conceivably be where obfuscation is. Yeah. Okay. No, overcast even. Within the cloud, another drop awaits. How to see the whole silver lining of a storm cloud, one must view it from afar. A click, a flash, and the cloud is set alight. The whole silver lining of a storm cloud. So, what, do we want to be... I've forgotten how to leave. What? What's that random island off to the side? Like this bit here. That seems suspicious, doesn't it? Have unsolved matchboxes here. That's going to be part of what's missing. Yeah. Oh, that's genius. The secret skydrop. I mean, we were right. It was highly suspicious. Now that was a good secret, though. Why were you not... Oh, there we go. It wasn't letting me leave first-person mode. However, we've also now categorically proven that the mysteries can be found in enclaves. And that means that we do have to consider enclaves for all of these things about waterfalls and pink water. All of this nonsense suddenly is going to be a lot harder to find. And we still have to solve a match 3. But I'm going to do this, because this gets us the last thing that we at least know is categorized as an environment puzzle. Even if we think that other things should also be categorized as environment puzzles, but aren't. There's going to be something through here, isn't there? Yep. Relics are very rarely towards the middle of the search area. You can basically just run around the edge of the search area and find all of them. You do sometimes have to look up. Ah, there you go. Oh no, that's a shy aura. I thought that was a thing we could communicate with. Or with which we could communicate. I wonder if chromatic sky drops would have helped us find that other secret. Because they would have potentially changed the colour of the secret sky drop. Although I guess only as we started to get close to it, if we look at how it works with these. Here we go. That's my biggest complaint about some of the puzzles, like when it comes to things like sky drops, is that they kind of go for almost artificial difficulty on occasion. And it's just like, you don't need to put like pretty scenery in the way of where you have to stand just to trip people up. Like, some of the puzzles are genuinely like well-made difficult puzzles. Just allow some to be easier and go, yeah, it'll happen. Don't get your game in the way of your game, I guess is what I'm going for. Life in the void. Oh, that was this one, which we've already actually checked. And we know this is not where any of the stuff we're trying to find is. So let's just yeet ourselves back again. Ooh, that was close to Grandmaster time. Okay, those misty depths are not misty or depthy enough. Oh, actually, I wonder if the cliff in the void is where that one is. No. It was... Which one was it? Under the surface? Depths this secret dwells on, and solve it with the forbidden pattern inverted to the opposite colour. No, because the ones we found there were around the edge, and that's kind of in the middle. Like, it's almost like that ledge over there, but I don't think it is. There's also, where would we get that particular round pattern to look through? I don't see a way for that to happen. Which kind of suggests it's not there. Match 3. There we go. Complete. I'm sure we've done glide rings. I think it's trying to cheat us. Hello. Actually, maybe not, because the only glide rings I can think of was that really awkward, twisty one that I just don't have the brain space to work out how to do right now. Hello, Archway. Actually, isn't there an enclave over here? And is it an enclave that we have an interest in? I think this is the one that introduced us to the phasic wadsets. Yes, it is. But I'm not sure this one has water either, actually. That one has water. That one has water, but we've already checked that one. Because that's the one where you go to this tiny island and bounce over here and it's got the huge chain. Oh, that's just mean. Also, which one? Because we're currently working on several. So we've got the Skydrop encircling the light and Ascendance guarded by birds. We have the large golden bell. This is the one that we've got the rules for and we're trying to find. This one I've kind of half given up on for the moment. The Misty Depths one. Yeah, we're not doing that one. That one we had an idea about and were wrong. And I think the others... Yeah, I'm just kind of doing the monolith fragments as we go. Ah, fair enough. Oh, yeah, okay. Under the surface is the Misty Depths one. That one, part of the reason it's taken me so long, I think, is I was convinced at first that all the mysteries were in the main world, not in enclaves. And it wasn't until we just did the mystery in Cloud of Pearls that I knew for certain that enclaves are open. So... yeah, the theory I had for the Misty Depths is that it was in... I think the Cloud and the Void? Yeah, that's fair. Until I was doing the mystery, I hadn't spotted that one tiny island. And as soon as I saw it, it was like, wait a minute, that island is incredibly suspicious. I forget which one my first mystery was, actually. Can I work it out from the names? Oh, yeah, that one was the first one. Because once I started doing mysteries, it was like, oh, that's actually really obvious. Ooh. I wonder... there's two waterfalls there. Which was the two waterfalls one? It's not that one. Not that one. Not that one. Not that one. One of these involves two waterfalls. Other pressure tools because there are object waste discovery among the rock glyphs. There's also an element of I've been working on the basis that all of the mysteries were logic grids, and that's also clearly not true. Like over here somewhere, right? Yeah. Get the angle. Oh, all numbers are off by 1. So this has to be an 8 or a 10. So it still can't connect to any of these. 5, 6... And that one's a 4 then. That one has to be a 2. 3, 6... Okay, that has to be a 1. That's a horrible flow-ward course. Where does it even start? Oh, you're joking. Nope. Well, that's clearly not it. I do not like that one. You know where the matching matchbox is for that. Don't fall off the cliff. Oh, hello. So it's a matchbox that matches with the pyramid? Yes. That one was weird. And I liked it, but it was weird. Okay. Oh, yeah. Now I know why it was called a unique match. That one could be interesting. Where's the warpity doop? Oh, there's a glide rings course. Let's do that while we're here. Oh, really? Well, we got the gold. And that was the last thing we had to do. Well, that quest was brutal. What was I actually trying to do again? Dyads in the mist. Cascading rays. Ooh, Dyads in the mist. Yeah, let's go there. This. Oh, the fucking bell. I'd forgotten all about this bell. Complete it as if 2 were 3. All dark regions have area 3. These light cells have to get out here. That's got to get out here. That's got to get out here. This one must at least take this. That one's got some options. This was a dark cell that couldn't go anywhere. So that must be a light cell. Which means this one must at least take this. Those will have to be light, dark, light, dark, light. That's got to be dark. Now that has to be dark. Those have to be dark. That has to be light, light to escape, dark, and we're done. Now, that's not why I actually came here. And now I'm wondering if I was overthinking this and there are either two here or the name of this was not supposed to be a clue. Because, you know, this place is kind of like misty and depthsy, right? Off the edge? No. Under the surface, okay. In the misty depths, this secret dwells alone. Solve it, but with the forbidden pattern inverted to the opposite colour. If it is here, it's not on this side of the island. Whoa. So I'm thinking the other one is probably not here. Which would also make sense, because that would be quite some density of secrets to put in one place. But we did get one additional mystery solved. I guess, yeah, technically the very first one is in an enclave. I just never think of that as being an enclave. I think of it as the tutorial. Look outside the sphere. Hmm. The glass temple is a possibility, right? Yes, actually, I think that one was the tutorial, wasn't it? What was the other one? The Empyrean Journey. Oh, that's the one that awakens logic, right? Looking at that little blob. What did that picture look like again? Not that picture. That picture? Yeah, it's not that one. I refuse for it to be in Reflections. I don't care if it's in Reflections. I decline. Okay, I guess the important question is, are any of the mysteries in Shifting in Phase? Are they in the enclave I refuse flat out to go to? It's got 206 puzzles in it. I guess the other thing is, we've done a bunch more mysteries. Has that opened any of the other paths from in here? Can I remember how to get through here? Is the other question. Is it? No, it was this one. So I want to know, like, there's such a limited space where this could actually connect to anything. It's got to kind of get out through that gap, right? Oh, hello. I'm not sure I spotted you before. You that one? And we should try and actually get this nonsense out of the way. Oh, yeah, that's why I couldn't be bothered with this one, isn't it? Because the relics are all going to be inside the labyrinths. Pretty sure that is just not fair. I don't know how well we would be able to see them through the walls of the labyrinth for, maximum annoyance for you. Hey, Dev. Thank you. I'll be honest, I hadn't realised it was until I opened up OBS and it pulled that up in Twitch chat and was like, oh yeah, that sounds about right. Okay, maybe I'm doing a disservice to this game. So we've now found 2 of the relics, neither of them inside a labyrinth. It still wouldn't surprise me to find it put all the rest in labyrinths, but clearly not all of them are. So where can you actually see that green one? Well, I'm thinking about every different puzzle at once here, as is my way. You can see it from here-ish. Oh, hello. Damn it. Let me cheat. Oh, am I actually out of... No, okay, it's just it won't let you... Quite reasonably, it won't let you cheat. In that instance, anyway. Or in that way. You can kind of cheat those, but... Whoops. That's not a flaw. Okay, it can't go too far through this labyrinth. Well, if we can find one more, then we can at least get the shrinking area to help work out the rest. Oh, this was the really stupid labyrinth, wasn't it? That's like... The actual entrance isn't an entrance you can use to complete it. Yeah. You've got to like go in over the top or something. And then you get horribly lost trying to leave again. There we go. That's a stupid labyrinth. Oh, yeah, the pattern one as well. Hmm. I don't really know what I'm doing. Oh, okay, but apparently it was right. I have no logic to explain why I did that. Okay, that's apparently a thing I've not found before. Okay, A, B doesn't connect, G doesn't connect. You can't have off-coloured corners. Okay. So for F to connect, whatever colour it is, it's going to do like a little L thing. And as soon as it does that, it has to do a square. So these are all one colour, of some colour. So E and F, actually, is the structure of this saying that these are all going to be boxes? I think it is, because D is going to be the same thing. So D and E are different colours, and E and F are different colours. So D and F are the same, which means C is going to be the same as E. This A, yeah, okay. So these are all going to be same colours. So like if this is light, these two are dark, light, dark, light. Dark, light. And if these are light and this is dark, then this has to be light. So, okay, yeah, so you end up, this is light, this is dark. And then, like, light and dark, maybe? No, okay, because, yeah, so light, dark, light, dark, light, dark, light. Yeah, okay, so these I think are dark. Light, dark, light, dark, light, dark. No, it's the exact opposite of what I just said, because these... So this, yeah, has to be light. Which means this has to be dark. This has to be light. Oops. That. Yeah, so it's in fact... It is what I said the first time around, but because I kind of screwed up the logic. And I got the logic of how to complete the rest of it backwards. But it's colour inversions, not colour continuations. Which should have made a lot more sense when I thought about it. And that does that, that does that, that, and that does that. Mirabilis. We've now solved 60 puzzles inside the pyramid. No L's. Okay. So what's the starting point for this? So we have to make checkerboards or boxes, basically. Okay, so if this was dark, this would be light. This would be dark. This would be dark. This then has to be light. And then what are we saying next? I think this is effectively trying to create the same pattern of... do we not have an insight about this, thinking about it? I'm sure this was an insight we had a while ago. Yeah. So everything has to form rectangles unless corners are cut out. So that, I think, is what we're saying. Now that could be light or dark, but in either case I think this has to be light. And then that would have to be light. And then however this is built up, those end up having to be dark. Oh, this is weird. That has to be light. Yeah, but that has to be light. And that doesn't work. Like, if that was light, that could be light, right? And then we create a sort of checkerboardy thing, but that would then fall over here. One of these is light and one of these is dark in that pattern. I might have to come back to this one later, because that one's starting to warp my head. That was the entrance. That matchbox is very suspicious, and I'm pretty sure relates to what we saw down there. And we can't get at that one there. Oh, I've also just remembered we do have a hidden pentad active that we were supposed to be looking for as well. Oops. Okay, it looks like there's nothing else in this one, so... or at least not that we can access through there. Oh, that was the Wandering Echo in there, I think, wasn't it? The very, very annoying Wandering Echo. So that, yeah, that's the one that we got down here, right? Damn it. Nope, that's not an entrance. We've tested before, it is sort of very one way. Let's have a look at some of these, I guess. Oh great, thanks. There. Except with a column in view somewhere. Unless, no, that's... Looks like it, well, it should be... I don't know where that column would be. Oh, unless it's one of these. No, that doesn't work. Or at least that column. Trying to do silly parallax tricks with it. There, one of those pillars, probably. Yeah. I'm not sure we can even get there, can we? That looks like it's the floor below us. So, okay, we can't do that one yet. Oh, helpful. It's looking through one of the sets of sentinel stones at something unspecified. But it doesn't necessarily have to be sentinel stones on this floor, even. It could be completely different sentinel stones. Because I think there are more down there. Okay. So I think my cunning plan of maybe doing those sightseers opened something up was not going to go anywhere. Because we need to open up the other areas to be able to do the sightseers. anything else over this way that we need to do? Or that might have a relic? This was just where the Wandering Echo ended up, and I don't think seems to have any other value particularly. No. How do I get out? I'm lost again. Here. That was a relic, but we've already found it. And from the shape of the bubble, it doesn't look like any of the relics should be inaccessible right now. I mean, unless they're in the upper area of this labyrinth that I've not yet worked out how to get into. I would like this to open, is what I would like. But it seems to be very sort of crystally the whole way around at the moment. Oh, hello. Ooh, almost fell off. And the only grids that are left are the types that I really suck at. Like, I'm pretty sure there's a music grid around somewhere that I could feel at for a bit. Oh, or this. Yeah, okay. I don't get this pattern. Yeah, that's the one I've just been trying to work out as well. Like, I was just wondering if, like, if you tried to combine the three things together, if it's supposed to, like, spell something, or... Okay. Yeah, no idea how that worked. I'm just kind of trying to reverse engineer it now I know what the solution is. But I still don't get it. So that one... We now know the partner for that green matchbox is up by the exit of the red labyrinth at the top. Bonk. Because I saw it up here somewhere just now, and I've already forgotten where. One of these, I think. Or not one of those. I do really want to get this pentad done, though. That's definitely a wall. And now I definitely can't get a good time on that labyrinth because that just triggered the timer to start. Which is not helpful. I mean, kind of the only logical way in is going to be through here, right? But then we somehow need to get that to open up. Ah, there was the matching matchbox. That somehow has to try and... Like, stuff like this that makes me wonder if these are supposed to all open up at some point. Because, like... I've now lost it. It's in there somewhere. There. That matchbox, we want to try and get in there. Actually, maybe that... Can we get through here? Do that? Yes, got it. Hello. It's like, that also looks like it should be a way in. To something, somehow. But, yeah, there's... doesn't seem to be any access to higher or lower levels. It's just like, how do we get through anywhere here to be able to solve other puzzles? These are the questions. Oh, another puzzle grid. That one can make the 8. Yeah. That one was weird, because it's not really a pattern so much as it is find which tables can duplicate other tables. Dark regions have area 2, no 2x2 light, connect all light cells, and viewpoints. So that one has to be dark to start with. All dark regions have area 2. So, how do we make a dark region have more than area 2? Or less than area 2? That was a light cell, you'd have dark, 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 dark. That would be dark, light, dark, light, 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 light. Hang on. This is going to be one of those ones where I need to try and, like, pencil in what I'm thinking, because... Right, that's why that doesn't work. So that has to be a dark cell as well. If this was light, you'd have... dark, dark... Yeah, okay. So if this was light, you have the same problem going south. Because if this is light, you have dark, dark, dark. This has to be light to stop this being too large, which breaks the other two. So that has to be dark. Now, if this was light, this would be dark and could only be area 1. So that's dark, that's light. Light, light, dark, 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 dark. Light, light, light. These have to be light to escape somehow. And same here. Which means those have to be dark to be area 2. One of those is dark, that's light. One of those is dark, that's light. That has to be area 2. This is now choke pointed all the way around the bottom of the grid. No 2x2s. This has to be light, this is dark. This has to be light to escape. This has to be dark by 2x2. This has to be dark. These have to be light, dark, light, light, dark by 2x2, light by choke point. If this is dark, then by force we get a 2x2 here. So that has to be dark. That now has to be light. Dark, dark, light. Wait, that's a... We just solved the previous puzzle first. Unless that's a chain from 2 ends. Okay, no 2x2s, connect all the light cells, dark regions have area 3, and viewpoints. So this 3 has to connect to one of these 2, which means this is dark and this is dark. To start with. Now if it connects to this 3, this is dark. This is light, this is light. I think that's actually okay. If we connected here, then you'd have dark, 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 light, light, light. Come on. What was saying you have that. Which, by force, is trapping everything. That's why it can't be that one. So, we're saying this. This has to be light to escape, so these are both dark. This is now light, this is dark. One of these is dark, this is light. This has to be dark, well that 3 is broken. So this is light, dark, light, light to escape, dark, light, light, dark by 2x2, light to escape, light to escape, light, just because. If this was dark, does that break anything horrendously? Actually, we know we have to have at least one dark cell down here somewhere. Because otherwise we have to have at least one here. It can't make that shape because we trap a light cell. I mean, it could take... no, it can't take both, actually. If it took both, and then either of these, it's irrelevant, we'd have a light cell here, this would be a dark cell, and we'd have either got an area 4 dark region, or a guaranteed trapped light cell. So it can only take one of these. This one must be dark. So it could do sort of like this. Or this. Do this. Might be able to do that as well. If this is ever light, and you have dark, 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 light, light, dark. Oops. Let's just... You end up with this sort of happenings. Which actually is looking okay, right? Yeah. And I am still very aware of the fact that we need to find the last of the relics still. But well, I need to get back in there again because there were puzzles in here, and apparently at least one route through here that I've just not done. Actually, I wonder if that 2-star one was the previous puzzle. If we can now go try doing that other one again. Yes, okay. No 2x2s, connect everything. Dark regions have area 4 now. So this 4 has to take at least that, so that has to be dark, that has to be dark. I'll connect all the light cells still. So if this was light, we'd be trapped. So that has to be dark, light, dark. No, there has to be a dark cell there somewhere. Oh, that has to be dark, though, which means that 4 goes along here. That 4 now has to go here. This 4 can do all sorts of weird things. So what can't we do? If dark cells went straight across there, you'd get light, dark, dark. That would be dark. I mean, it still seems doable, but tricky. So I don't think we can say that's forbidden. One of those two is dark and the other one is light. Oh yeah, we knew that one was light as well. I undid too far. If that's light, that's dark. That doesn't tell us much. If that's dark, though, and that's light, light, dark. Yeah. Oh, I've just realised there's a 2x2 here. So now that must be light, dark. Those are both light. That has to be dark. Those are both light, dark, dark. So this can't just come all the way down here. So the light cells have to escape out this way somehow. If it went there, then you'd have horrible dark cells. So that's got to be dark, that's got to be light. That's got to be dark. We don't know yet which one of these is the other dark cell, but that has to be light, in fact. That's dark, that's light. That's light, that's light. Dark, dark. Light. That's dark by 2x2. That's dark by 2x2. That's light by the area rule. That's now a complete dark area. Okay, so I think looking at this, those have to be the dark areas that are left. And now all the dark cells have region 5, or have area 5, which means that must be light. And that does not complete the 5s. Stop trying to... So this 5 can't connect to here. So 1, 2, 3, it has to take at least these. And still no 2x2s. So all of these are dark. And by extension, these are dark. And that means that these 5s vertically just go vertically. These 5s horizontally have to at least take that. That completes a dark area. That completes a dark area. So we have to do this. 2, 3, 4. So at least that one must be light. That one must be dark. This 5 is actually as much information as we know about it at the moment. At least one of these two must be dark. And if that one's dark, this one must be. And if either of them are dark, this one must be. Which means actually this one now must be light. Which also means this must be dark. So it's either those two are dark cells, or that one is a dark cell. And we don't know yet. But what we do know, though, is that this 5 now goes here, and that's a dark cell. And now, where does this dark cell go? It can't connect to this. If it doesn't connect to that, it must connect to this. So we know that's a dark cell. That's a dark cell by 2x2. Which has narrowed some things down. So this could still kind of wiggle-ish. And do that. But that would break the 5. And that's the only way it can... So the reason that would break the 5 is you'd end up with a bunch of light cells around here. And they'd have to connect through, and this 5 is then like a 7 or something. And that's the only way it doesn't connect to anything. Because otherwise it ends up like trying to do this, and you get like a lone light cell. Yeah. So the only way it avoids connecting to both of these is it has to have those 4. And either that one where you get a guaranteed trapped cell, or that one where you break the 5. That means that these two regions must connect. That's a dark cell. You get light, light, dark, light, light, dark. Okay, so if this is a dark cell, then yeah, we are by force, I think. Just dark. These two have to be light. This is dark. These have to be light. This is dark. This has to be light, was the other thing, so this would have to be dark. And you've trapped the 5. Yeah, so this has to be light. This is dark. This is light. This is dark. This is dark. These are now all light. This is dark. This is dark. And now whatever happens, this must be dark. And this must be dark. There we go. How do I get through there? The only way to get up there would be on that launcher. But how do you get to that launcher? I've apparently done it at some point because there's an archway. Ah. Oh, it's just that. Fine. We're still no close to finding these last 2 relics. Sorry about that. Slightly depressed noises of someone who's been looking for these relics for far too long. No, let me pick on the relic. Where are you converging? And the floor's definitely coming up, right? I mean, the roof is coming down. Yeah. I feel like if it was in here, we probably would have already seen it. Help, help, I'm being constrained. I've also... No, wait, it's that. So I've also completely forgotten how to get through this labyrinth. Because I was trying to solve the second floor on the first floor. What hidey hole is this thing in? It is making it look very much like it's inside this labyrinth. Okay, but it's not there. Well, these labyrinths are so much harder when you've got shrinking pentad zones inside them as well. That's outside the zone, so it's not there. Oh, it's there. Just saw it. Finally! The pentad is done. That's on the outside of the pyramid. That's the matching one on the outside of the pyramid. That's a way up, but it looks like we still don't have access to any of the potential ways down. So we're kind of no better off than we were before. Yeah, that's not, like, broken or anything. There's the one that matches the other one that I saw a second ago. That one. There wasn't like a secret second exit to this labyrinth, was there? No, that's the exit. looking out the side, it's somewhere with a lot of sky drops. Also see some like ruiny type bits up in the distance there. And they look like the sort of big square sandstony pyramid area type shenanigans. We're looking to the right, I think. Judging from the patterning that you can see on the inside of the wall there. Trying to find something that looks remotely like that marking in the bottom left. Ooh. Could be the edge of Sentinel Stone thing. I can't find one that's close enough to yeah. So really, all this is a very long-winded way of saying I still don't know how to get any further through this pyramid. Now, this was, yeah, that weird back exit that we found earlier. But that doesn't particularly help us here. I've just seen an archway here. But that doesn't particularly help us, because that still only brings us to here. We've already got exits from all of those. And we can't come up here. So all in all, not useful. Ooh, no, no, damn it. Bums. we just have to go back through here again, I guess. So the only other thing I think we can do, realistically, is do more mysteries. And see if there is a point at which it opens up more of this. So Cascading Rays was the next one that I was going to try and have a look at for secret potential. Which is that one there, I think. Also possible that we'd have to finish all of the enclaves, which would kind of suck, because that would mean we'd have to do the music box enclave that I refuse to do. So I am trying literally everything that does not involve doing that. Okay, Cascading Rays is this one. This does not help us. At least not right now. I wonder if Vanishing Point has one of them. I know the main thing for Vanishing Point is Shy Auras, but it does have logic grades. I've never noticed the waterfall coming out across the steps here before. Ooh, archway. Splish splash, splish splash. Where am I going? Who knows? I certainly don't. That one there, I think, is Vanishing Point. Or this one here. One of the two. Only there was a way to find out. Okay, but also this one. Yeah, okay, this was actually just a really tiny island. I don't think that does have one of them. This should be Vanishing Point? Yeah. Yeah, like this one's got some scope for... I was gonna say it's got some scope for misty depths, but honestly they're not really that misty. That looked like a hidden thing there. Well, if it did, it wasn't. So I take you back. There is an enclave that had memory grids. It was this one. But this has no water, so it's kind of irrelevant. But yet you were solved. Fine. Whee! Pearls. It's the highest viewpoint, but I'm pretty sure that's not going to have any of these things. Because that's just the tiny island with all the match 3 puzzles on it. That's vanishing point. That is reflections, I'm pretty sure. That's the solitary island. That's Cloud of Pearls. This one is the Cliff and the Void. Yeah. Eye of the Needle. Let's try Eye of the Needle. Sorry, archers. Don't care unless you are literally right in the way. Still going the right way? Yeah, I think it's that one over there. Can we make it from here? Is the next question. Just, maybe? Oh, we will have one of those while we're here. Eye of the Needle. Eye of the Needle. Oh, it was this one. Oh, this one was brutal. Of course that was not going to work. Why would that have ever worked? That was nonsense. And this comes back to my point earlier about sort of artificial difficulty with the terrain just getting in the way. Also why I prefer to use the third person mode, because typically that makes it slightly better. The problem then is that these things you can only solve in first person, which means you have to deal with the tree being in the way. There's like an angle there, I think. I can't work out where it is from this side. It's sort of like in there somewhere. Anyway, that's not why we're here. Oh wow, hello. There we go. I knew it was there somewhere. Ah, where am I? Help. Anyway, this doesn't look like it has any interesting misty depths where there may be sneaky hiding logic grids. That one looks like it should be easy, but it really isn't. Okay. Tried dyads in the mist already, and we found a secret there, just not the one we were looking for. Should we try Haven of Insight? Which is weirdly an enclave that is also a quest that has no Miraboloi. That one in the middle. Oh wait! That's a broken ring. Crumbling foundation beyond a broken ring, where a river forks at the edge of the world. Like over here? Oh, it was this one. Yeah, we're not doing that. Not again, anyway. So this is the crumbling foundation that I was thinking of. Yeah, I don't see it being that one. And there isn't a lone logic grid, there's at least two. So it's probably not that. But it was an idea. Yes, technically that's also a broken ring. So is this. Maybe? Whoops. What was the rest of the clue? We must solve this grid. The puzzle stands on a crumbling foundation beyond a broken ring. And this only has one rule, it's not this one. We'll, however, just quickly give this one a solve while we're here. Oops. We will try and press the right buttons. Oh, hello. This one's really freaking weird. There we go. I see a glide rings. This is a hell of a course. got there. Honestly, this is the closest I've seen to pink water. But also, this is the closest I've seen to the oh, that's the wrong button again. Where was that other one? Not that one. Under the surface? No. Go with the flow. Fallen Temple lies in a place of deepest blue. From here, 4 flowing paths lead you in 4 different directions. Temple is touched by 2 of those paths, where 2 logic grids dance atop grinning lions. Does it look like it could be this temple? Yeah, from like that angle, maybe? It could be, right? There's definitely watery stuff happening here. One, two, three, 4. Yeah, that just leads us back to this path and that path, which both bring us here. Unless it's those 2 that bring us here. Where's this river then go? Well, probably not there. And this seems like we're going way too far away. It did, however, lead us to another one of the all-seeing monolith doodads. And there's another one here. Not quite. Oh hey, what's it? Pillar of Insight. All numbers are off by 1. This has to be 3 or 5. This has to be 2 or 4. This has to be 4 or 6. Okay, so this has to be 4, which means this now has to be 5. Yeah. I think I know what zeros might be. But 8 has to be 7 or 9. 7 has to be 6 or 8. So it still has to take at least this one. That's now 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 3, 4, 5. So that's going to have to go there. That's going to have to go there. 1 is 2. 3 could be 2, but not by going this way. 2 has to be 3, but it can't be 4. 3 has to be 2 or 4, so 3 is 4. And it can't connect to either of those. 4 has to... Okay, so the 6 has to be at least 5. So it connects to here, and now it's a 6 and a 4. It must be a 5. The 2 goes around the corner. So 2 has to be 1 or 3, and it already can't be 1. And it can't be 4. 3 has to be 2 or 4. 4... Well, the 4 has to connect to those two. Which means the 4 must be 5. So the 4 is either both of those, or that one. That one... And all of those are dark, and it falls over completely. Well, this 2 is done. This 3 can be 2 or 4. It can't be 2, so it must be 4. So that's light, that's dark. This 4 is already 5. This 5 now could be either 4 or 6, and it has to be at least a 5. Therefore, it's a 6, which means it's doing this. 3. The 4 can't be a 5, so the 4 is done. 0 is 1. I like that one, it's easy. 2 has to be the 3. 4. There's only one way for this 4 to work, so it has to do that. That 4 has to be a 3 or a 5. The 2 has to be a 3. Okay, so only one of these 3 can be a dark cell. If this is light, all of these are dark. So that has to be dark. That has to be light. If that was light, that would be dark, and that would be dark. That has to be dark. The 2 is now complete. 3 is now complete. This 4 has to be at least a 3, which means that 4 is a 3. The 4 and the 3 cannot ever be the same number. 3 must be at least a 2, so the 3 is a 4. This 3 now can't be a 2, because it would break this 3. So it's a 4 by connecting to one of these. This is always light, which means that has to be dark, that's light, that's dark. Okay, 3 has to be at least 2. Now, if that was dark, the 3 and the 5 would be done, but the 2 would be broken. So that has to be light. That now has to be dark. We have the same No, we have a similar but not quite the same pattern here. That 2 could be a 1. Okay, so if this 2... this 2 can't be a 1. Because they would then both be dark. This 3 would be broken. So this 2 must be a 3. It's the only way it can be a 3... Or any way it can be a 3. In fact, it must then take this. This 3 could still be a 2. And this 2 could connect to this 4, and they'd both be 3s. Which it looks likely, I think. I mean, it seems reasonable. Oh. Yes. Except for the fact that that would make it a 4 already. Right, this is the last puzzle, because clearly I can't anymore. Okay. Now this can't be dark, because there's 3 breaks, so that has to be light. So that has to be dark. This needs 1 more dark cell. If the 5 didn't connect to the 3 couldn't go anywhere. The 5 must connect to the 3. That's complete. That connects there. That can't connect. Now, if this were to be light, 5 would be stuck, in fact. That's now a 6. That's complete. That's going to have to be dark light. There we go. I also forgot we were doing a Pillar of Insight. I take it back. That's going to be the last puzzle, because I could see the solution. I don't see any obvious secrets kind of hiding out. Although I did come over here looking for a cube, I think. So I think we should find the cube, so I don't have to try and remember to do that. Along this line somewhere. Possibly down here. Suspicious lions. Mind you, at this point, I think I find everything suspicious, so it's probably not a very meaningful statement. Oh, we've actually done that one before, apparently. Ah, there. Cool. And that's going to call it. So, thank you everyone as ever for joining me. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.